All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to reseal a Honda Acura J Series oil pump, which seems to be a common failure point on these cars.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
We're going to be resealing a Honda Acura J Series oil pump. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that today. And you will also need to reseal the oil pan when doing this as well. But as you can tell, I've already got the timing belt off. I was going to replace the cam seals, but they're actually, neither one of them are leaking. So I'm actually going to leave them alone. All right, guys, so the first thing you're going to want to do here, obviously, is drain your oil. You do not want to make that mistake. I can promise you that. All right, guys, so first things first, we got 4 17 bolts, one more on this side right here, and we got 2 10 mils for the inspection plate, and then the corresponding 10 mils all the way around the oil pan. Yeah, so if anybody wants to donate a lift, hit me up. For sure. Or, well, and a garage tall enough to have a lift. Yeah, see, this is questionable here. Now we're going to drop this right here, which is the oil filter housing / VTEC sealing oil. Hoping we don't lose a whole lot of oil here. All right, guys, now we can start removing the bolts for the oil pump. All 10 millimeters.
That's the oil still.
All right, guys, so in this hole here, there's an old joint pipe. I don't see many people replacing this, but we're going to go ahead and take care of it today.
Like, catch on it.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, shit.
And there she is. All right, guys, so we got the oil pump all cleaned up, as you can tell. Here's our new oil pump seal, along with Honda bond. All right, guys, got the oil pump on. And you're just gonna go around, and these are supposed to be torqued, and I believe it's like 9 or 10 foot-pounds. But I do have a torque wrench, but
Look, here's the thing.
Fine. Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
all right, guys. So right here we have our crank seal, freshly oiled up. Very back of this thing. It's kind of hard to see. We don't have good lighting right here, but there's a spring on the inside of this seal that applies tension. So we don't just want to press it straight in. We want to get it and load one side up.
Emotional damage.
All right, guys, so we got our oil pickup tube here and our new O-ring. There's the part number. All right, guys, so now we have a clean oil pan here. Way cleaner than it was. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing Honda bonded. All right, guys, so now we're gonna rebuild our oil filter housing that attaches to the oil pump. Right here's where all the VTEC magic happens. So we gotta throw our plunger and our spring back in here, get a new gasket on this, put the spool valve, new gasket on here, and our oil pressure switch back in there with the new O-ring on it as well. And this thing will be ready to throw right back on the car. So, all right, guys, first step, we're gonna wanna put this plunger and spring in. And that's what the oil is setting here for. We want to throw a light coat of oil on this spring as well. And we're going to take that. We're going to drop it right in just like that. Give it a couple presses. Make sure that it's moving freely. Here's the new gasket for the spool valve. And the next thing we want to do is we want to put our spool valve on with our new gasket. All right, guys, now that we got that tight, I'm gonna go ahead and put in our oil pressure switch, part number. Just a little bit of oil on this guy. Put them right on that flange. Alrighty. That's it for the rebuild. Now we're gonna put our new oil filter housing / VTEC solenoid gasket on. All right, now let's get this thrown back on the car. All right, guys, now it's time to throw the oil filter housing back on the car. All right, guys, and then to top it off, I'm going to throw an OEM Honda filter on there. Part number. And for anybody local to me, I do keep these extra ones. If you guys need a Honda filter, hit me up. Same thing goes for Honda Bond. I try to keep a bunch of Honda Bond and manual trans fluid. And I definitely recommend running this rather than anything else in your vehicles. So. And also, guys, if you guys do run the AO2 filters, here is a Honda OEM oil filter wrench. I'll throw the part number in the video. Fits perfect. Look at that fit. All right, guys, and that's it. That right there is a perfect Honda Bond bead. So we should have no leaks out of this thing. It's a good Honda Bond bead all along this oil pan. That right there is what you want to look for. Not too much and not too little. You do want to see some Honda Bond definitely squeeze out. If not, I would be worried. So let's throw it all back together and see if it leaks. All right, guys, well, I'm going to leave this video right there. I got a lot more assembly stuff to be doing. After that, then we'll be able to fire it up and see if she's going to leak or not. Hopefully not. Fingers crossed.